What is up, guys? I have a special review video for you guys today. Today we are going to be looking at the Walmart exclusive state trucks. Alright, so these trucks are probably one of the hardest to collect right now. And this is actually really cool. I'm very thankful for the friends I have in the monster truck collecting group that were basically able to send me these or trade for these. And I cannot thank you guys enough because it is pretty cool to have all four of these. Now, if you guys don't know, there were state trucks released last year on the Monster Jam Superstore, and I believe they were the same states. I believe it was Florida, Texas, Georgia, and California. Now, the difference is those trucks that were released in 2020, they were the SUV casting. Now, something unique with that was they only came out on the Monster Jam Superstore. Now, here we are a year later, and we actually have pickup versions of the trucks, and they are released in stores in that state. So the only way you guys can get these trucks as of right now, I don't think you can get them off of Monster Jam Superstore.com. I'm not too sure on that. I haven't really looked. Every time I go there, I just kind of look to see the new special theme truck, which was the Halloween Son of a Digger not too long ago. But yeah, the only way you guys can get these is if you actually go to that state, go into a Walmart, and I believe they had an end cap, or some Walmarts have them just basically put on the shelf. And it was pretty, I wouldn't say challenging. It could be very challenging. Luckily for me, I am blessed with a ton of collectors that collect and help out fellow collectors, and we trade around and we help each other, which, if you don't have that, I can see how this could be an extremely hard challenge to get these trucks, unless you live in those states or you go to those states and get them. Now, however, there are some people that have these and you can get them off eBay. I've seen the California truck, the Texas truck, I've seen those go for anywhere from $20 to about $50, which is kind of insane. But, yeah, I guess supply and demand, right? So anyway, here they go. Here are the four state trucks for 2021. Alright, so I'm going to do this video a little differently. Now, every truck here is the same casting, and basically every single truck here is just celebrating the truck's state, which I find that very cool, very unique, and very awesome. Now, I personally live in New Jersey, and I have never been to Texas, and I have never been to California. However, I have been to Florida, and obviously going to Florida, I never stopped, but I drove through Georgia. But yeah, all said and done, I think it's a cool theme. I'm kind of hoping maybe if Spin Master can do it, they can put into a rotation where maybe every year or so it's different states. But I can understand why they chose these four states. I mean, California's kind of given, Florida's kind of a given, Texas maybe because it's the biggest, one of the biggest states, or if not the biggest. Don't quote me on that. And then Georgia, I mean, I don't know the reasoning behind these, why these states are always chosen, but it would be interesting to see maybe every other year or so we get four different new states. Now, with Monster Jam, I live on the East Coast, I live in New Jersey, and obviously one of the biggest shows of the year is MetLife Stadium. And even though MetLife is in New Jersey, a lot of people say New York, but either way, I would love to see a truck celebrated for New York or New Jersey, just because I live in that area. But that would be kind of cool, kind of interesting. Anyway, moving on to the trucks. As you can tell, these are perfect cards, so I actually will not be opening these trucks, but we will be looking at them here through the camera. And on the back of the card, it's just your typical kind of Monster Jam card. You got the four trucks right here. So you got California, you got Texas, you got Georgia, and you got Florida. And one cool thing I like what they did with the card art too is where the truck is located, they basically have the truck in the spot where that state is. So obviously you can see California up here, you can see Texas right here, you can see Georgia, and you can see Florida. I mean, looking at the map now, it's kind of interesting why it's these 4 states. If someone knows why, please put in the comments, because I'm just curious. Alright guys, so these I'm actually not going to rank in order, I'm just going to go through them here. And the first truck we are going to look at, the first state we are going to look at, is the only state I actually spent time in, and the only state I actually was there for at least 3 weeks of my life, and that is none other than Florida. So really cool. Obviously Florida is called the Sunshine State, and the one thing I like about this truck is I love that color of the roll cage. I kind of love that teal. It looks awesome, it looks amazing, and it's got the orange rims. And one cool thing I like about these trucks is they're all kind of the same in their own unique way. Now obviously they're all on the picked up truck casting, but I do like how Spin Master did this. So obviously Florida, a lot of gators, a lot of, crocodiles, all that stuff. And one thing with these trucks too is what's on the side is basically mirrored on the other side. So on the other side of this truck, you're just basically seeing the same exact crocodile, the sunset, basically the Florida sign, all that basically replicated and mirrored on the other side of the truck. One thing I do like what Spin Master did as well is on the tailgates of the truck, it's actually the nickname of the state. So obviously Florida, the Sunshine State. And one cool detail I like what they did with all the trucks as well is they have the state logo, or just like the state outline of Florida on the roof, and on the hood they have the Florida state flag, which is pretty cool as well. So I do like how Spin Master did that detail. And of course you have the truck's headlights, and I believe all these trucks might have a gray chassis, but all their roll cages and rims are completely different. Florida, really cool state, really hot. I like it. I mean, obviously Daytona, first thing that comes to mind, but yeah, very really cool looking. And I think these also all have a black transparent windscreen as well. But yeah, that's Florida for you. And one cool thing is, I think all the states, oh no, they're actually different. So the packaging on the side, I'm just realizing this now, you got Florida right here, you got, I don't know what that says, but you got something up there, and then on the back, obviously the back of the cards are all the same. But yeah, let's move on to another state. And probably moving on to the most popular state, I would guess, out of all these. I guess, in my book, the most popular state, none other than California. Now, obviously, the Golden State, I've never been there. I've never been to California. I would love to go to California one day in my life, but yeah, don't know much about it. Anyway, the truck does have kind of these bronze, kind of mustard colored rims with a weird kind of green roll cage, but I'm kind of liking it. It looks pretty cool. Then on the side of the truck, you have California, and you have a bear. Now, I don't know state animals. I'm going to guess California bear. Not too familiar with that. Then you have on the hood of the truck the Californian flag, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm going to guess the state is a bear. That's their animal, maybe. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. And then you got the California state logo. And then on the tailgate, you have the Golden State, which is pretty cool. And one thing I like what they did, too, I'm noticing this on the trucks as I'm looking at them, is you can see that red trim underneath the bear, how it goes up on the corner panel, it's red trim. Then you got like green, and on the tailgate, it actually wraps around the tailgate, and it wraps around to the other side, which is very cool. I do like that. This truck does have the same gray chassis as the one on the Florida truck, and it does have that black tinted windscreen as well. Really cool looking truck. I mean, I love these. I love how it just celebrates the state. Obviously, it's for someone like me who's never been here, doesn't know anything about California. You know, you could have put this in front of me and I would have been like, cool, there's a bear on it. So I guess they kind of teach you in a way too. Obviously the flag is on the front, and I just think that's pretty cool. It'd be interesting to see if they do continue doing different states down the line. I really hope they do. I think it would be really nice. And then on the side here, or on the card art, you have California. It's basically, so this blue, it's basically just like where the truck is located on the side, which is very unique. So there it is, the Golden State truck. Pretty cool. So the next truck is probably, when I look at this truck, the first thing I think of is King Crunch. So here it is, none other than the Texas State truck. This one, I actually like the way this one looks. It kind of looks mean. So obviously this truck has a dark blue purplish rim color, which is very nice. It's got a nice red chassis, and it does have the same color gray chassis as the other two state trucks with California and Florida. And I did say red roll cage. I don't know, I could have messed that up. But yeah, so obviously Texas, it's the Lone Star State. You got the Texas flag, you got Texas on the roof, and then you have the nickname, the Lone Star State, on the back, which is really cool with fire and flames. And then obviously Texas, cowboys, bulls, horses, all that, oil rigs, all on the side, really cool. Now, I'm a diehard Eagle fan, so Texas, I think of the Cowboys, and yeah, if you know football, I can't stand the Cowboys. They're doing really good in football right now, but I can't stand them. But yeah, I think this truck is pretty cool. I like the Texas flag on it. Honestly, the first thing I think of is King Crunch when I see this truck. That's the first thing that pops in my head, at least like monster truck wise. But nonetheless, a pretty cool looking truck. I like the two-tone, how they made the flag go down the front of the truck and basically go into the grill. I think that's a really nice added touch. It does have a black windscreen as well. And I like how they position the oil rig to go up on the extended cab of the pickup. I think that's pretty cool how they did that. And then you got the sunset with mountains and a cowboy. And then you basically have a bull skull. I guess it's a bull. It could be a cow. I don't know. But it's definitely something with long horns, which is pretty cool. And then you got Texas on the side as well. So pretty cool looking truck. Definitely one that pops just because of the roll cage color and the rim color. I like how they basically made the rim color the same as the flag color, and they obviously put the roll cage as the other flag color, which is red. So that's pretty cool how they did that. Looking at the other two trucks, I don't think that's what they did with them, but I could be wrong. But it looks pretty cool. I like it. Looks pretty mean and sick. And the very last truck, now I don't know if there's going to be another mix of these. Last year we only got the 4 pickups that were basically the same exact state, but here it is, Georgia. So now Georgia, this is probably, I would say, the lesser known truck, or the lesser known state. Not many people know what goes on in Georgia. I drove through it, and the only 2 times I drove through Georgia, it was severely raining, and it was pretty bad. But here it is, this truck, the Peach State. Now, I know nothing, absolutely nothing about Georgia, so if you guys are from Georgia and you're watching this, I don't know anything. But here it is. It's got nice bright orange rims, it's got a nice dark blue chassis, or roll cage, and it has a gray chassis. So every one of these trucks do actually have the same exact chassis color. Then on the front you obviously have the truck state flag, and it's red, white, and blue. I don't know what that is in the flag, but pretty unique. Then obviously you have the truck's state logo on the roof. Now, I'm not too sure what Georgia with the Peach State, I don't know, I have no clue, but the truck does have peaches on the side of the truck as well. It looks like it has a couple trees, it has peaches kind of rolling down a hill with maybe a lighthouse or a house above the A in Georgia, which is pretty cool. And then one cool thing too with that racing stripe, you can see that blue stripe, how it goes through the Monster Jam logo, basically up underneath the rear tail light. I like how every truck kind of has that same exact paint scheme, just it's a little different in the truck's unique state way, which is nice. And on the back of it, it does say the Peach State, and it does have that stripe going all the way around. You can really see it there, how that blue line goes up and across the tailgate. And just like on this side of the truck, it is completely mirrored on the other side of the truck as well, with the peaches and the tree. Pretty cool, not gonna lie, I like the way this truck looks. It really is eye-popping, definitely with those rims and roll cage, it looks really nice. And it does also have a black transparent windscreen, just like the other 3 trucks as well. Really unique, really cool. Alright, so probably out of my latest trucks I've gotten, these ones are probably the newest released. In a way, I know a lot of things haven't been released as quickly lately, and these I probably honestly never thought I would be able to get these. I have to send a huge thank you to the Monster Truck Collecting Group, because without you guys there is no way I would have had it, let alone one of these trucks. So thank you guys so much for reaching out to me, making trades with me, asking if I need them, if I didn't need them. Thank you guys so much. Now, however, I was very thankful in getting these, and since I last made the beginning video of this, because this video was made at 2 different times, I was very fortunate enough to get another set of these. Now, I actually do have 2 sets of these state trucks, and if you guys do need them, I'm always willing to help people out. I'm always willing to lend a hand when I can, and I might be doing a giveaway. We'll see what happens down the road here, but that video was made probably a week or 2 ago, and I was very fortunate enough to have someone who wanted to make a good trade with me, and this is the 2nd set of state trucks. Not many people can say they had 1 set, so if you guys do need this, I might be holding a giveaway. Maybe we'll see what happens in the future, but I just want to say thank you to everyone in that Monster Truck collecting group on Facebook for reaching out to me and everything. Cannot thank you guys enough for that. And yeah, so I'm not going to pick a favorite truck here because I like them all. They're all differently unique in their own different way, their own different state way, and yeah, it's just really cool. I just can't believe there's only been 1 state I really went to out of the 4. But with that being said, guys, let me know in the comments if you guys have these trucks, if you need these trucks, or if you guys even plan on getting these trucks, because I know for some of us, it could be kind of hard to get these. It could be pretty expensive if we don't know where to look, or some people just might simply not be able to travel to get these trucks, or even have someone in that state to get them for them. So let me know in the comments if you even plan on getting these, if you plan on finding them, if you plan on even thinking about them or anything. But yeah, with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will be announcing a giveaway very shortly for these trucks, so stay tuned for that, and I shall see you guys very shortly in another video very soon.